the two sides have faced off in the opening round 8 times.
Yes.
In the last decade.
Yes.
Guess what the result is?
8-0.
8-0 Richmond.
I know that because I played in.
Oh, yeah,
6
played
of
in
them.
8 of them. I like Melbourne. I'm going out
yeah,
on the limb.
you have. Is there scars there for the Dogs? A long time to think about it, a long pre-season, and obviously Melbourne just living the dream, humming along nicely. Geez, I'm loving this energy you are bringing.
G'day punters, welcome to Chewing the Fat and welcome to the 2022 AFL season. Billy Brownless here and the man with the feral bogan haircut, Daisy Thomas. How are you?
I'm very good, Bill. Geez, I'm loving this energy you are bringing. The men's footy is back.
Yes.
We're up and about and it is going to be a cracking first round.
Speaking of that, let's have a look at the first round here and what a game it is. Last year's grand finalists, of course, Melbourne unfurling the premiership flag at the MCG. Big crowd. Oh, I'm loving it.
It's going to be unbelievable. Arguably the best quarter and a half of football you're likely to see in that grand final.
Just remind me again what they kicked.
From the 15-minute mark of the third term, they kicked 16 goals for 100 to the Western Bulldogs 117.
Wow.
Absolutely flicked the switch. So
Yep.
is there scars there for the Dogs? A long time to think about it, a long pre-season, and obviously Melbourne just living the dream, humming along nicely.
Yep.
I think they might be far too good in this one again.
Well, I look at them pre-season, they're pretty good. A couple of games there. They've got the talent. We know
Yep.
that. They're still hungry, which is very, very important there. And they're going to be hard to beat. There's no doubt about that. I'm loving this game. The supporters, the local supporters can get to the G. They can watch the flag. They can watch their team. And I really like them. Western Bulldogs, I just worry up forward. They've got Aaron Eyre Norton.
Yes.
And then no Bruce, of course. So someone's going to have to step up, aren't they?
Yeah, well, where the goals come from is the issue, and also the ruck issues later in the season. They've got the dominant midfield. We know how good they can be. The Bond, Treloar,
Yes.
Obviously Dunkley through there as well. But it hasn't really aligned for them, has it? When you just go the other side of the page, you've got Gawn draining it down the throat of the D's boys. I think Melbourne.
Can the Dogs win the premiership? They're at $7.
I don't think so, Bill. I think this might be a pretty steep and slippery slope for the Western Bulldogs this year. I like Brisbane Lions there on the third line of betting, 8-1. They have to start a lot better than they did last year. They obviously went zipping 3. Controversial down there at Geelong if you've got a long memory like I do.
No, I can't remember
Holding
that.
the ball it should have been. Who do you like, Bill?
I like Melbourne. I'm
really?
going out on the limb.
You have.
Back-to-back is very hard to do at
It
$4.25. Only at PointsBet. What about this game? I love this game. It's normally the traditional curtain raiser, isn't it? But it's Carlton and Richmond. It's at the MCG. This is a beauty. And, the Tigers, they'll play finals again, won't they?
Curtain raiser or the curtain opener?
Curtain raiser.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Anyway, the Blues for me, Bill. I think they're going to be fantastic
Blues?
this year. Yeah, I think Richmond will get it going, but I don't think their early season form will be as good. Tom Lynch has had hamstring injuries. Dusty, will he be back to his best right from the word go? I don't know. And the Blues, they are absolutely humming. If you saw any of that game against Melbourne, they were on fire.
Daisy,
Cripps
I'm going
is
to
in
read
there,
you.
Chera's in there, Hewitt's in there. They're tough.
The two sides have faced off in the opening round 8 times.
Yes.
In the last decade. Guess
Yes.
what the result is?
8-0.
8-0 Richmond.
I know that because I played in 6
played
of
in 8 of them. I do like the ins. Voss is a good in.
Vossi's a good. Well, they're playing like Michael did. He's tough.
Yeah.
They're hard. You know what you're going to get. It's all about the contest, and I think they can really stretch Richmond, and then they can go forward and kick goals. So if you do that, look out.
Tigers for me, my friend.
Oh, you could have them.
I do like this game too. Friday night footy. St Kilda taking on Collingwood at Marvel. There's going to be some big crowds at these 3 games. I'm loving it. Round 1 of footy. And I think Collingwood, they're a chance here at $2.30.
It's going to be interesting. Craig McRae, of course, there.
Yes.
Young side with some experience in there as well. Adams, Pendlebury, those sort of fellas. Pendlebury's going to half back as well.
Yep.
I just don't know if you'll get the consistency across it. So
Righto.
I think on the back of that, St Kilda need to improve. They had an average year last year, disappointing.
They were.
I think they need to improve, and I think they'll start their season really well with a good win against my mob, the Pies.
Jordan De Goey will be very, very good. Wait for it. And also Nick Dacos, who is a star, and he might be the rising star, Days.
Yeah, well, I think he will be, Bill. Obviously going out on a limb there, but him and Horn Francis, the 2 clear-cut favourites. Nick Dacos was fantastic in what we've seen of him so far, 30-plus disposals, turning blokes inside out. And you like somebody down the on the second page.
Exactly right. Granger Barras, he plays
Yes.
for Hawthorn. Injuries last year really affected him, but he's a very good player. Intercept mark, can play well, good boy. So just something at odds there, Daisy, I like. Anyone else there that grabs your attention?
Well, Jamara.
Jamara.
Ugelhagen, the big spruik player, young player, so he could get going and kick a few goals for the doggies.
Yeah, indeed. Thank you. You've been watching Chewing the Fat, and thank you very much to Daisy, but also our good friends at PointsBet.